Ancient India was a fractured map of rival states. Who actually laid the groundwork for the legendary Mauryan Empire? The story of Magadha begins with its earliest founders, Brihadratha and his son Jarasandha. They established their first stronghold deep in the stone-fortified capital of Giriraja, also known as Rajgriha. But the trajectory of Magadha shifted permanently in 544 BC with the rise of the Haryanka dynasty. Its founder, King Bimbisara, realized that endless military campaigns drained resources. He envisioned a smarter path to expansion. This text reveals Bimbisara was the first Indian king to emphasize a formal administrative system. He expanded by marrying princesses from Kosala, Vaishali, and Madra. He even deployed his royal physician, Jivaka, to heal Avanti's king, securing political favors. Through administration, strategic marriages, and calculated medical favors, Bimbisara engineered a remarkably stable state. But this concentration of authority inevitably bred lethal ambition within his own family. In 493 BC, diplomacy failed. Bimbisara was murdered by his own son, Ajatshatru, who then seized the Magadha throne. Ajatshatru immediately abandoned his father's peaceful tactics. He pivoted entirely to hard military power, setting his sights on conquering the formidable neighboring republic of Vaishali. His strategy to break Vaishali was twofold. First, he dispatched his most brilliant minister, Varshakar, to infiltrate the rival state and systematically dismantle its alliances through espionage. Second, he deployed highly classified military technology. This ancient Jain text explicitly records Ajatashatru unleashing two distinct superweapons onto the battlefield. The first was the Mahashila Kantata. This devastating siege engine was an early catapult, hurling massive boulders to shatter fortifications. The second was the Rathamusala. Described as an armored chariot with swinging maces, it autonomously decimated enemy infantry. Ajatashatru's ruthless tactics secured Magadha's supremacy for 32 years. Yet the bloody precedent he set caught up to him. In 461 BC, he was assassinated by his own son, Udayan. Before his own reign ended, Udayan made a crucial geopolitical move. He shifted the empire's center of gravity by establishing the heavily fortified city of Pataligram, later Pataliputra, right at the confluence of major trade rivers. The Haryanka dynasty had created a terrifying paradox. Externally, Magadha achieved total military dominance. Internally, the throne was hollowed out by a ceaseless cycle of paranoia and patricide. The rot of familial betrayal eventually collapsed the dynasty. This historical account verifies the end of the line. By 412 BC, the final Haryanka king, Nagadashaka, was overthrown by his own minister, Shishunaga. The Shishunaga dynasty aggressively reorganized the state, shifting the capital between Pataliputra and Vaishali to maintain control over their expanding territory. All this relentless dynastic churn ultimately culminated in the rise of the Nanda dynasty. Founded by Mahapadmananda, this new regime absorbed all the wealth, territory, and military technology amassed over the previous century. By the time the final Nanda ruler, Dhanananda, took the throne, Magadha was a geopolitical juggernaut. He commanded a vast, hyper-militarized standing army that struck fear across the subcontinent. To grasp the sheer scale of Magadha at this moment, look to the global stage. Dhanananda ruled exactly as Alexander the Great was marching through Asia. Centuries of administrative networks, innovative superweapons, and ruthless coups created the centralized power Chandragupta Maurya would soon seize and expand.